Welcome to all my college football fanatics. Welcome to the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel show. I am Buckeye Vinny. First of all, I have to start off by congratulating the Georgia Bulldogs with the national championship trophy. Back-to-back years. What a job. Defeating TCU last night by the score, and this is not a mistake, 65-7, my friends. Everyone knows me very well. I'm very outspoken. I'm a straight shooter. This was a good old-fashioned ass kicking on the part of the Georgia Dogs. My hat goes off big time to Kirby Smart, that football program, the players, and yes, you dog fans. Congratulations. That program is a class act. And if you remember, for those that watch my video, I said the things TCU had to do to just even keep in this game and the things that they shouldn't do. And bottom line, they couldn't do anything against the Georgia Bulldogs last night. Again, the final score of 65-7. If you recall, I said TCU's defense needed to apply the pressure heavily on Stetson Bennett. They could not. I said they needed to force him to get rid of his throws early and often. They could not. He's way too good of a quarterback that if he sits back there and just scopes out his receivers, that he was going to have a field day, and he did just that. You know, my hat's off to that offensive line of the Georgia Bulldogs. They protected Bennett very well. They opened up some really good holes for Milton, Edwards, and McIntosh. And I will say this, the Dogs have one of the best O-lines in the country. You heard it right here. I also said TCU needed to run the football and could not depend on Max Duggan throwing the ball the whole game. They couldn't run the ball at all. They finished with net yards of 36 yards on the ground. Max Duggan only threw for 152 yards passing, 0 touchdowns. The Dogs defense picked them off twice. That led to both touchdowns. My friends, bottom line, you cannot get a victory, not even close, staying in a game by playing like that. You know, the whole time when I did my videos a couple of days ago, I said that the defense was the biggest question mark for me, and they were. You know, you cannot have a TCU defense that gave up on average of 28 points a game throughout the season, and I'm sure without a doubt, just do the math, that 28 points surely went up to the 30s easy after giving up 65 points to the Dogs last night. You know, it was just one of those games that you could see from the minute the ball was kicked off that who was the stronger team. Now, I will say this, it started off exactly what I thought. The Dogs opened up a 10-0 lead. TCU came down with a very nice drive. Max Duggan scored on a rushing touchdown to make it 10-7. From that point on, the Dogs outscored the Horned Frogs 55-0, my friends. That's right. 55 unanswered points. It was the biggest lopsided national championship in college football history. And that's a fact. You know, again, I'm going to look at some stats here. Total yards, Georgia 589 total yards. TCU 188. This is a TCU ball club that averaged around 430 yards a game throughout the season. And that Dogs defense held them to only 188 yards of total offense. Wow. Rushing, 254 yards on the ground for the Dogs, 36 for the Horned Frogs. This is a Horned Frogs team that averaged 204 yards rushing the football and only could muster 36 yards on the ground. Wow. First downs, Georgia Bulldogs 32, TCU 9. Wow. Third down conversions, Dogs 9 out of 13, TCU 2 out of 11. Time of possession, this jumped out at me. The Dogs 37 minutes to TCU's 23. I knew this would be a big X factor. If TCU's defense could not get off the field and stop the offense of the Dogs, it was going to be a long night, just like these stats have said. My friends, bottom line, Stetson Bennett, 18 out of 25, 4 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, and tack on 2 rushing touchdowns. This young man accounted for 6 of the Bulldogs' touchdowns, 4 in the air, 2 on the ground. You know, for all your Stetson Bennett haters, just stop now. This young man is a class act. He's proven that he can play in the big game, and he did just that. What more do you want? And this is why I give the Dogs fans so much credit. They backed this young man from the beginning of the season to the end. A straight, perfect year, 15-0. The only other team to go 15-0 was the 2019 LSU Tigers, coached by then Ed Orgeron, and we all know LSU won it all by thumping Clemson. But again, a tremendous season by the Georgia Bulldogs. And don't forget my dog friends out there that have been tuning in and subscribed to my channel. I did a video about a week ago about should the Dogs be considered one of the elite program and a college football dynasty. Now you want to believe me? Yes, they should, without a doubt. We're going to look at the receiving core for the Dogs. They were led by Brock Bowers. 7 grabs, 152 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. And McConkey, 5 receptions, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. My hat's off to both of these receivers. You know, everybody thought A.D. Mitchell and Arian Smith was going to burn TCU secondary, which so did I, but they really weren't involved in this game. I think A.D. Mitchell had 2 grabs, and I think Arian Smith had a grab or 2, and that was it. But you know what? When you have talented wideouts like Bowers and McConkey, wow, did these young men get the job done in a big way. Max Duggan, on the other hand, you know, God bless this kid. I feel bad for him. 14 out of 22, 152 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. I said that Duggan, to me, did not play a good game at all against the Michigan Wolverines. They were even lucky to even win that game. And I said if Duggan repeated a game like that against the Dogs, it was going to be a long night for him and TCU, and it surely was. You know, this is a Dogs offense that opened up a 38-7 lead at half. And when you hear expressions like this game was over at half, my friends, this game was truly over at half. Second half, what more can you say? The Dogs, when it stopped, pedal to the metal, and I don't blame them. This is college football, not pee-wee football. The Dogs scored 27 second half points and shut out TCU in the second half to go on to win this game 65-7. Again, my hat's off to the Georgia Bulldogs football program, coaching staff, all the fans out there. You know, this is truly a college football dynasty. It truly is. They were there in 2017. They were there and won it all in 2021 and won it all again 2022. Again, Dog fans out there, a lot of my friends, without a doubt, thank you for supporting me and watching me. And one more time, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs repeating as national college football champs. If you are new to my channel, please by all means click on the subscribe button. If you like this video, which I'm sure the Dog fans will, click on the like button. And like always, please comment down below. I truly want to know what you felt about this video today. Like always, peace out. God bless. That's all Buckeye Vinny has for tonight. I'm out of here. One more time, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs college football champions once again.